I may need to titrate up to 5 milligrams. Good morning. Good morning. It's Jasmine Nicole. Welcome and welcome back to Wait with Jazz. Good morning, y'all. Oh, it's Monday morning, start of the week. It happens to be an off day for me though today. Took off today. I got some things I need to handle. So this turned into an extended weekend for me. Great. You would think because I had an off day that I would not be in the gym again this morning. But y'all, I can't sleep in for some reason anymore. I just cannot sleep in to save my life. I feel like I'm so conditioned. Um, so I'm still in here. That's not the reason for this video though. What the reason behind this video is I may need to titrate up to 5 milligrams. Okay. So I usually do the split dosing, right? And then I've been gravitating to micro dosing for the past week. I had 9 units. That's fine. I still had weight loss. The weight loss was fat loss during the body recomp phase that I'm in. I did that update, lost 5 pounds. I'm on Lipo-B, so that was a contributing factor because it is a metabolizing burner and it is a fat burner. So in conjunction with my other systems of practice, the Lipo-B was working, the GLP-1, Tirzepatide, unit dose was doing this partial suppression because it was just a micro dose. But most of the visceral fat loss was from Lipo-B. So me titrating up is not for the reason of weight loss at all. It is for the controlling of food noise for me. Food noise / snack noise. I say snack noise because it impacts me to snack. It comes in my snacking time. I end up overdoing it at times. Now, within my longevity plan to remain on GLP-1 medications, this is the reason behind it. It's not the hunger cues. I need the hunger cues. We need hunger cues because hunger cues are absolutely natural. It's the indication that you need to eat. We need that. That's programmed in our natural GLP-1 hormone. However, the longevity of that is just not there. And for most, for some, their GLP hormone operates strong. For others, not so much. And those others primarily are the ones that end up on GLP-1 medication, such as myself. So now I have reached the goal and all that. People are like, well, you don't need it. I do need it because I can't control these food noises, okay? And I don't want to have an roaring food noise for the rest of my life. I come to that realization. I don't want to battle that for the rest of my life if I don't have to. If I can have an aid, something to help suppress that food noise partially, that is what it has to be. Because other than that, I can see myself spiraling backwards from uncontrollable food noise that impedes snacking for me, going overboard with snacking, even though it's cleaner snacking for me, keto snacking, however I manipulate it so I can have low calorie snacking. Still too much of a snacking is calorie stacking. You understand? And from calorie stacking, my back gonna get big. That's just what that is. Okay. I didn't want to look. I am not trying to take Marty Fitz line. His calorie stacking starts big backing. That's Marty Fitz. He's a fitness uh tuber here on YouTube. But that's pretty much where that came from. But yeah, I'm not trying to get back into the big back lane. Please don't take that offense. I add, humor in here and all that. And I battle with obesity, okay? I may be 23 pounds, whatever, in that range now. I have achieved it, but that doesn't mean that I'm not in a big back mindset, okay? My snacking can get big back levels. That's why GLP-1 is needed for me. I don't really care what anybody says because I know I'm okay when it comes to fasting during the day. That's not really the issue for me. I could fast through the day. I could maintain a certain level of suppression, but during that period where I've already eaten and I go into, snacking, that I factor in. Sometimes that snack noise overpowers what I already designated for my intake. So that snack noise makes me supersede the calories I designated for snacking, and I end up overdoing it. Thankfully, I have not gained weight from it yet. Okay, this is why I'm, trying to get a hold of it real quick. Okay, and this is why I'm here often. I'm in this gym more often than most people because you're battling food addiction. And at the same time, you're trying to keep the calories down. You're trying to keep the pounds off while you're still dealing with addiction. You're dealing with possible opportunities of weight gain. That happens. I got to be able to counter that with calorie burn. So if I slip out of a calorie deficit, you get what I'm saying? Which I'm really not in a deficit. I shouldn't be because I'm in maintenance. However, if I eat beyond the maintenance calories, that will put me in a surplus to gain weight. So then I need to exercise to bring me back into a maintenance deficit somewhat, or just bring me back to my maintenance level, not even a deficit. Or if I overboard, I need to bring me down to a lower maintenance deficit so I can replace all the calories I didn't ate by subtracting them with the calorie burn from exercise. That's how exercise component is very useful for me because it's calories in and calories out. Exercising helps the calories go out that I've consumed. If I messed up, I effed up and consumed too much, then I know I can hit the lab and I can burn off a certain amount of calories to cancel that cancel that equation out. So for me, it's a constant numbers game. It's really a constant numbers game for me, and that's just what it is with managing my weight, okay, and managing food addiction. Just okay. Um, so I am going to titrate up on the next refill. I You would think, well, why don't you just dose yourself 5 units out of 7.5? I can't stretch the vial like that. I'm going to increase it so that I can have a better um, split dose situation. It's not going to be hard to configure. It'll be an even split. So if I titrate up to 10 milligram, I will be dosing 5 milligrams. You get what I'm saying? So whatever that unit is, I will split it to equal 5 milligrams. Um, and then I still be able to, do bi-weekly injections, which is what I'm trying to look to, or still remain on the weekly injections. If I titrate to 15 milligram, that would give me more room to stretch it further. I will still dose at 5 milligram, whatever that unit is. I will configure that because you just can't split that in half. That's 15. That would be a little bit over it. But I'll get close to it as possible till 5, and it would last me even longer. So if I did 15 milligrams and dosing at 5 milligrams, that vial will last me way longer. 10 milligrams, it'll still last me bi-monthly. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm splitting the dose to 5 milligram. So that's my way of titrating up to 5 milligram that I intend on doing with the next prescription. As long as all goes through and I'm able to get these medications and nothing is hindering as a result of the outcome of the OFA versus the FDA case on the Tirzepatide compound being placed back on a shortage, or Tirzepatide being placed back on a shortage list, and the Tirzepatide compound remaining for distribution through the compound markets. So until the end is actually here, that's what I'm going to do. Then once I've exhausted that with the compound, if it's no longer, then I'm at the vials. So I'm at 5 milligram vial, Zepbound vial. That's what I'll be getting. And then I will have to try to split that and at a 2.5 to make that stretch, because there are no higher dosing vials at this time. There are no 7.5 Zepbound vials. There's no 10 milligram Zepbound vials. And the reason behind that, Lily stated that, is because they doesn't want people to self-dose themselves their own dosing measurements from a higher vial. Because like I explained, how you can self-dose, lower dose yourself from the higher vials, it'll save you money, that which will prevent from ordering refills every month because you're stretching it out. That's not the intent for the makers of this medication. They want you to get it every month residually. Okay, they don't want stretching. So that's the reason why you haven't seen Zepbound vials in the therapeutic higher doses released yet. That's one of the reasons behind that. And then they're teetering around the safety issue too. They don't want people having too much control on dosing themselves out of fear of overdosing, etc. Um, but yeah, that's my plan. I woke up today and I was just like, I didn't wake up with hunger. Um, I just, was reflecting on what I've already was thinking of. It was on my mind yesterday. By the way, thank you everyone who tuned into the live yesterday. I really appreciate it. It was a great live. It was my first live. Hopefully I get better with the other ones. I did try to introduce some 7 tips up in there, but I should have saved that for a video. A live just should have been straight chit chatty chat. It was that after I got through my little presentation, but I had to process that. The live is really not for presentation. Save that for the video. So I might end up representing that information in an upcoming video, because that information still is pertinent for people who want to lose weight, start their journey, whether they're on this medication or not. Those are important steps to take. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I learned so much from you guys. Hopefully, y'all show up and show out on the next live. I would like to do them more frequently. Trying to see if I can do them bi-weekly. Give enough time for some, updates and stuff to occur. But it was fun. The live was fun. Thank you so much for showing up. I definitely look forward to more lives with you guys. That definitely is a great outlet to just you guys to directly connect with me, in live time, real time. I like that. I like that effect. So thank you again. Hope to see you the next live. Thank you so much for always tuning into my videos. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscriptions. Thanks for the comments, the constant engagement in my videos. It helps me. And more importantly, it helps other people. It helps this community of people who are trying to better themselves physically, inside and out. So thank you so much. We constantly need insight. We constantly need engagement, tips, pointers, constructive criticism, rather. You know what I mean? Whatever. We need all of it. All of it. And we get it through these comments in the comment sections, through the information that's being released, videos on the platform, content, lives, random regular posts of foods, etc. All of that, like, just all of it comes together. So I just thank you so much for your support of this channel. This channel here supports me. It does not financially support me. That's not my goal at all. This is like a mental support thing for me. Okay, like this makes me show up every day for myself. This keeps me on a mental agenda. It keeps me from going backwards. This is a, like, YouTube is an accountability mechanism for a lot of people, especially people who are into health and wellness. Okay, okay, you think it's just people trying to show up and show off? No, it's people trying to show up for themselves and be consistent. Because sometimes you can't be consistent without certain vehicles. YouTube is a vehicle of consistency, because you got to produce content consistently on this channel in general. to stay afloat in whatever you're trying to do. And then whatever message you're delivering for yourself, you got to be consistent with that. So if YouTube is a vehicle to help you remain consistent in your lifestyle habits, that's powerful. And that's what it is for me. Like, I didn't think YouTube would become this powerful for me. It is. I realize like it's something that I enjoy. I crave delivering some content for YouTube on this particular platform. Every day I'm worrying about what am I going to post, that can benefit folks. You know what I mean? Benefit folks mentally and physically. How am I going to keep myself going on this in this lifestyle that I'm in? It's no longer a journey. It's in some aspects I feel like it's still a journey. But it's not a journey, because it's like a journey, you're coming to an end point. There's no end to this, so it's not a journey. I have to understand that it's not a journey because there is no end. This is a constant continuation of healthy self-practice. So it's a lifestyle, and that's what we all have to understand. And this is a lifestyle of consistency. And I'm able to deliver that consistency through YouTube too, because it helps me show up. And I see myself as I reflect on these videos. It's a stamping point, a stamping mark for me. I'm 100% accountable. And I can see my level of progress and growth over time with these videos. And then other people can reflect to these videos down the line, years down the line. It'll be up forever, you know? So I'm so grateful for this vehicle for me, because YouTube has definitely made this lifestyle more grounded for me. So thank you guys again. I will see you in the next video. Be real. I did say I was going to show you guys a little bit of the stomach work, not actual exercising, but what's going on with my stomach. See, hanging over. We still dealing with some looseness, but it definitely wasn't as bad as it was in the beginning. You guys, it was horrible for me, but it is coming in, like it's sucking back in. I've lost a lot of the fat that was associated in this abdomen area, and what's left is this that I'm considering cool sculpture for, as well as banana rolls, little banana rolls at the bottom of the butt, like right at the bottom of the thigh, the under booty. Cool sculpture can help with that as well. Because even a certain amount of squats, because I'm heavy in the gym when it comes to a glute routine. Sometimes a glute routine is not even going to fix the banana rolls completely. I will need cosmetic, low invasive, non invasive cosmetic treatment for that. Now, this is where I'm at so far. See the slight sag, but we working on it. Let me just give you guys a good idea of what my stomach is looking like now. All right, well, that's just what it is. This is, when you're in the phase of trying to change and tighten, it's a process, and it takes time. Sometimes it can take a year or so. So just be patient. Okay.